Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors go out to our apostles and elders, great millstone who rule and who teach well. Shalom Mubarakim to you, brothers and sisters, man. It's just a quick lesson I wanted to throw up, inspired by this scripture right here. And let me go ahead and get it. This is 2 Samuel chapter 1 and verse, let's start at 25. It says, "How are the mighty fallen in the midst of the battle? O Jonathan, thou wast slain in thine high places. I am distressed for thee." And this is our King David speaking. "I am distressed for thee, my brother Jonathan. Very pleasant hast thou been unto me. Thy love to me was wonderful, passing the love of women." You see? And that just really, this scripture right here helps define, basically defines what it is to have a brother. What it means to have the brotherhood. Okay, and I'm not talking about a brother in the sense of, oh yeah, well, we were raised together, we came out the same womb and yada yada. No, fuck all that. Now, if your brother, your literal biological brother isn't the truth, then it's a different story. But I'm saying, what we're talking about when we say brother, same thing Yahweh Shai said. The bond that we have is closer than blood. We are family, literally. We're all Israelites from our respective tribes, but it's closer than near kin. Our bond is just immaculate. Nothing can surpass the love of the brotherhood. Because that goes in with Yahweh by Shemal Shai. When you put Yahweh by Shemal Shai first in your life, what's part of Yahweh by Shemal Shai? What's part of this truth? The brotherhood, man. You may not always see eye to eye with brothers and things of that nature. Certain brothers you may be closer to than others, but you still have this unbreakable, very, very, very strong love with the men that are serving as fellow yokemen, man. You still have an immense passion for the brothers. You care for their well-being. Okay? Which is why we really need to make sure that we never take the brotherhood for granted. You got to be appreciative of everything that you have every day. From the greatest to the littlest thing, because you really don't understand how much something means to you, or how much you appreciate something, or how impactful it is on your life until you don't have it anymore. And all of us, well, at least most of it, there will be brothers that, well, even because when hell breaks loose, some brothers will be with brothers, whether it be one, two, or a group or whatever it may be, but you're still going to be cut off from, the whole nation, I guess. Being able to just watch videos and being able to call brothers and stuff, that those type of, dainties, if you will, because that's those are amazing things, man. It's what helps keep us going. All right. If speaking for myself, if I didn't have the brotherhood, I wouldn't even be in it. I wouldn't have been able to endure. And it doesn't even always mean that you hitting a brother up about your problems. Just knowing that when you get off work, you're gonna link up with a brother and do a lesson, or you're gonna be able to go in the group chat at lunch, and shalom, and 3, 4, 5 brothers hitting you back. How you doing, bro? And it's all very meaningful. Okay. This is This is Matthew chapter 12 and verse 50. It says, and this in red letter. Well, actually, I'm going to start at 47. No, 46. Matthew 12 and 46. While he, and this is the he is Yahweh Shai, while he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, Behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, Who is my mother, and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Okay, now it doesn't mean that you neglect your biological family, especially, of course, your father and mother, who you are to honor. According to the Bible, you need to honor your father and mother. You should already do that. You should already have respect and love for them. But realistically speaking, just because, even if they weren't in your life, 9 out of 10 times, bro, they still loved you and cared about you, man. Really. Hell, 10 out of 10 times, man. Deep down in their spirit, they care. They may be poor with showing that, or they may not be around it, but that, sometimes, especially dealing with the father, he ain't around, not because he don't want to be around, but he ain't got no choice. It's part of the curses. Maybe the relationship didn't work out. He's not allowed to go near her or you. Maybe whatever it may be, but just, you got to honor your father and mother. All right, now the rest of your family, just, hey, you still care about them, right? But at the end of the day, the brothers come first. Those that do the will, those that are with you, because if you're really in this truth, this is a spiritual war. So not even every Saturday, every day, but especially Saturday when you're on the line, the brothers that you see there, man, those brothers are battling with you every single day. They're catching hell, man. They're going through financial troubles. They're going through household troubles, woman problems. They're going through bodily ailments, suffering from mental distress from demons and all, the same things you're going through. Okay? These are men that actually care about you and will throw down whatever they have to help you out, to make sure that you're straight. Every brother that is sincere in this truth is charitable, man. Every brother cares. Everybody, every brother loves and supports one another. Every brother is able and willing to give out advice, to pray for you. You know what I'm saying? When you need to vent, they'll listen. That's one of the biggest things that Yahweh Shai pushed was brotherhood. All right, I'm going to read it one more time. Matthew 12 and 50. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my mother and sister, or Salaki, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So this is your real family. There's nothing, no amount of blood, can connect you like the spirit of Yahweh Shai Shai can. You come in contact with men that you've never seen in your life, and you start to grow up in the spirit. You grow up, because remember, we're reborn. John 3, right? We're metaphorically, spiritually reborn, which metaphorically and spiritually are not the same thing, but I'm saying in a metaphorical sense, we're reborn. In a spiritual sense, we're reborn. And so you're growing up with other men, starting from being a newborn babe in the spirit. And it's the same thing in real life. You got certain people that you may have grew up around, especially if you were like, kindergarten or elementary school. You had a friend that you grew up through the different grade levels with. That's going to be your main dude. You're going to be so close. You have all these memories together. That's how it is in this truth, man, the brotherhood. Every time the weekend comes to an end, you're waiting for the next weekend so you can be around the brothers again. You know, because you just go, because you know you gotta go through a whole nother week of fucking dumbass shit, and then you get that little break where you get to just be engulfed with the spirit of Yahweh by Shema Shai. There's no greater feeling than that, man. There's no amount of money or anything like that that can surpass that type of love. You know? This is John 13:34, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another." All right, so Yahweh Shai, he was the perfect example. Was he not a man that committed not a single sin? He was known as the Lamb without blemish. He was perfect, and that's what we strive to be like, and that's what Yahweh Shai pushed, man. Serving your brethren, being ministering on to them, taking care of them, being around them, building together. Scriptures talk about iron sharpening iron, and you got some guys in this truth, which they really ain't in this truth. They'd rather put worldly people above brothers, especially some fucking goddamn nigga. And I don't know anybody specifically, but just thinking about it is pissing me the fuck off. There's somebody out there right now that is putting a nigga above brothers, and that man is not going to sharpen you up. What he's being used to sift you like wheat. King David didn't even want to walk amongst these fucking niggas, man. There is nothing on this planet, like in terms of people that can surpass a brother, man. Scriptures talk about that too. Let me go ahead and get this. Two is better than one. Hold on. Fucking hate when this shit's playing games like that, man. It knows what I'm trying to get. It knows what I'm trying to find. All right, Ecclesiastes 4. And Ecclesiastes 4, I'm going to start at 9. It says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone?" All right, the Lord has put the brotherhood here for a reason. For manifold reasons. And if you've been in this truth for a decent amount of time, been around brothers for a decent amount of time, and you still can't figure out why the fuck the brotherhood is important, then you're not in the spirit, man. If you've been in this truth for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking years, and you still don't appreciate the brotherhood, and you still, don't really think you need the brotherhood, you might as well get the fuck out of here, man. Because it's obviously ain't for you. And I'm not saying that to, for men that may be out there alone. They don't have brothers around them. That's different. But even though they don't have brothers physically with them, they appreciate the brotherhood though. Because they're able to text and call brothers. They're able to watch brothers' videos and be sharpened up, online with brothers. They're able to tap into the apostles and elders live, and, whether they're known as apostles and elders or not, they're still brothers, man. From Apostle Har on down to the man that just came into the truth. It's all one big family, man. So, hey, bro. It's just, of course, within the brotherhood, there's different ranks and, titles that have been, of course, rightfully given to certain men that have been laboring for, periods of time, all right, that they've deserved, but they're still brothers. They put out videos of exhortation for it. When they put out these videos, yes, of course, we're working out our own salvation, but especially like exhortation videos, we're thinking about you. We may not even know you, but we know, hey, I'm going to put this video out. And whoever's meant to see it is going to see it. Lord willing, it's edifying, because it's all about feeding the lambs, man. It's all about building up one another. Because we came out of the world, we're not a fucking nigga, man. We don't have this nigga mentality where the crab's in a bucket. We don't want you to win. We want it. I just want to win. I don't want you to win. If you didn't want other people to win, you wouldn't be making videos. We're trying to rise as a nation, man. The elect is not one man. It is the 144,000 and the 1/3 here in America, along with the other of the remnant, man. You see, this is not about one individual man. And if you want to go down that route, for guys that are puffed up with pride, that one person that's really about is Yahweh Shai. Okay? You know? But brothers constantly, especially Nabah from Memphis, I really hear it from him, you know, whenever we went there. This ain't about you. You know, this truth ain't about you, man. This is bigger than just you. Pretty sure Elder Ariala harps on that a lot, you know? So we just got to be in the spirit. We got to, hey, man, you know, and I'm not going to get into the whole situation that recently happened, but it just really makes you savor and appreciate the brotherhood more, because, like I said, with everything, but especially something like that, you don't know how important an individual is until he's not here anymore. You see? So don't ever take the brotherhood for granted, man. Always call Halal Yahweh Shema Shai for the brotherhood. Always be appreciative towards the fact that you have other men that nearby you that have a like mind that you can, you know, fucking bond with, man. Build one another up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this last one. I'm going to close. It's Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1. 4 words, 4 meaning mercy, right? So let brotherly love continue. And the title says the changeless Christ, which we know really be Hamashiach. But that's spiritual, man. Let me see what that word changeless means. Somebody that doesn't change, right? I would assume. Remaining the same, yeah. Yeah. Yahweh Shai never switched up. Yahweh Shai was always showing love, you know, to his fellow servants of the Lord, man. He was always pushing that spirit out there of caring for one another. You know, like if you ever were growing up, you heard treat others how you want to be treated. You apply that in this truth. You don't ever treat a brother like shit, man. I don't give a fucking goddamn if you've been in for 18 years and this man came in last week. You don't treat him like shit. You know, you got to see every brother as a mini Yahweh Shai, as brothers, as apostle elders always say. You know. Now, of course, you don't get familiar with certain men when you're in a certain position, and you know you respect order and all that, but you're not supposed to be a complete fucking dickhead, man. You know, if you're an austere brother, then hey, that's, you know, some brothers are more austere, some are less. That's fine. That's a whole different, you know, thing. But if you're treating a brother like fucking shit, you don't care about him, you slandering him, you need to get the fuck up on out of here, bro. Because the Lord ain't dealing with no goddamn dickhead. And you see that from the apostle and elders and brothers on down, that there ain't no room for dickheads, man. Everybody has a unbreakable bond in Yahweh Shema Shai. Everybody appreciates every part of the body, and we move as one. You see? You have brothers out there that have never even met you in real life, but they care about you more than you could ever know. That's the type of spirit that Yahweh Shai was pushing out, man. The unbreakable bond, you know, that we receive through the Holy Spirit. You know? But hey, Lord willing that this lesson was edifying to elect. Before I, you know, close it up, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors go out to the apostle and elders, great millstone, and rule well. Shalom, bar barakim to you, brothers and sisters, man. Shalom.